Ghana for Ataje Womati Dene, Ediana Ekoso, NDC 4-year campaign 2024, Muchile Muse E-LEVY no, or more ebeba between together with betting tax any other day. Nano ada yehu budgeter year Dr. Kisley to forcing the finance minister wako kan ye ewo mrashebedwafie no na ewo mu stated say E-LEVY no wo mu betwem betting tax ye betwem COVID-19 levy ye betwem emission levy ye betwem ene sa nioma ni nyina na especially E-LEVY no timu se Ghana fo ani wo ho papa together with the betting tax no they are ye mabunu boys but E-LEVY ne de wona aso wo ya abrewa poso wo ye hwan wo seni sika nko ade ye betel na nsem no ekọ so parliament and people started asking questions inti ya kan budget na we ye twem ana na ekyirem se ade ne de ye process e wo se yetimi de fa emremu ye vote wo parliament ye bobo ho na fe ye passing into a bill ansa ye betimi etwem eno na enei ukopie mu mrashebedwafi a mrashebedwafo e wo ho no matumi de omonsa asase ama efri na kwesu nesune E-LEVY no ye twem sanse yetimi a implement a pass ama no ababe bill amendment bill say E-LEVY no eni ho biem now yenko mrashebedwafi ni enkotwa ho no mfonini se de niema sifa koye e wo ho nom ye ba yenkomo ho ayi.
Mr. Speaker, I beg to move that the Electronic Transfer Levy Repeal Bill 2025 be now read the third time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
So, is this attended? Honorable members, question numbered item 50 at page 12 of today's order paper, accordingly moved by the minister responsible for finance. Any seconder?
Yes, I second the motion.
Honorable members, the motion is moved and seconded, and it is for the consideration of the House. Honorable members, motion accordingly adopted, and the Electronic Transfer Levy Repeal Bill 2025 is read the third. Honorable members, the question is those in favor say aye. Those against say no. The volume of the work is making me speed up. Honorable members, the ayes have it.
An act to repeal the Electronic Transfer Levy Act 2022, Act 1075, and the Electronic Transfer Levy Amendment Act 2022, Act 1089, and to provide for related matters.
Honourable members, the motion is adopted. The Electronic Transfer Levy Repeal Bill 2025 is now read the third time. Yes, Majority Leader. Yes, Honorable Deputy Finance Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank all members who have supported the request by His Excellency President Mahama to abolish E-LEVY. And I am emphasizing that President Mahama has been consistent, has stayed true to his promise to Ghanaians that when elected, he would abolish E-LEVY, and that is exactly what we are doing. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Brian Achampong made comments on paragraph 6.2 that the paragraph seeks to suggest that all Ghanaians were against E-LEVY. In fact, an Afrobarometer report that was survey that was presented after E-LEVY was passed indicated that 3/4 of Ghanaians were against E-LEVY. And so this is to emphasize the fact that it was a very unpopular levy and majority of Ghanaians were against it. And so it is in response to this that we have come to this House to repeal the Electronic Levy Act, and we are abolishing it. And the leader has emphasized the importance of it and the effect on Ghanaians, that in these difficult times, it is important that government gives back something to Ghanaians. And so we are giving 2 billion.
Honorable Minister, conclude. We have a long way to go.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Deputy Finance Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I just listened to the immediate past Finance Minister, and I want to quickly respond by saying that, yes, he rightly said that the excess amount that is not utilized for tax refund purposes is to be refunded into the consolidated fund. The question is that over the last 8 years, was it ever done? Did you ever refund the excess amount into the consolidated fund? The answer is no. And it is because of this that the finance minister says that looking at the trend, we don't need so much into the tax refund account. And the most important point is that the excess amount bypasses appropriation. It is spent on things that are not appropriated by this House. And so the minister wants to be disciplined about expenditure and says that, look, let us put everything back into the consolidated fund so all of you here will get the opportunity to appropriate it. That is the difference. So that is the amount that is now available for us to spend. And as they all said, look, Mr. Speaker, another important point that must be made is that some suggested that the law is clear, that it is up to 6%, a ceiling of 6%. So we don't necessarily have to transfer 6%. Administratively, we could have decided to do less. But the finance minister wants to be disciplined and resist the temptation of doing what is wrong. And that is why this is being brought here for all of us to set the ceiling at 4%, which is consistent with the amount that has been utilized over the years. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.